Hi, everybody. Bill and Dawn Ball here out of Sarasota, Florida. Really happy to be with you guys here today. And just got off the boat. We went and did some training for our golf certification. And, you know, we're so excited to be able to do that type of thing with our family. And our kids were there. And, you know, it's a weekday, right? Today's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here we are. It's
Today's Tuesday.
What time of the day is it? 2, 3 o'clock in the
I
afternoon?
don't even know. I think it's like 3 or 4 o'clock by now.
We live life on our terms, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about today is living life on your own terms and living by design. And goals are the number one way to achieve that. And I've always been very goal oriented. I remember when Dawn and I were in high school. And her and I used to get in arguments. Remember when I'd be like, "What are your goals?" She'd be like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Look, we're 18 years old. We got to have some goals."
My mom never taught me that.
I've always been very driven by goals.
Your parents did.
My parents instilled that in me. And when we were 18 years old, you know, I remember the goal that we had as a couple was to be able to rent a bubble camper and travel across the United States in that camper behind our Jeep. And we did it. And I worked that summer, worked my butt off, made $10,000, and that was our goal.
We did that 3 times, three different years.
We did it 3 times in a row. We got to travel the country. And, you know, so I want to talk to you guys about living by design because it's so important. Some people, you know, most people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. So I was on the beach today and I'm jogging and I start really thinking about living by design. And I even had to stop myself and say, you know what? I've been kind of 7, 8 years wandering in a desert, I feel like. I mean, even though we've had tremendous amount of success and we've gotten to where we are, I started to think to myself, but wait a minute, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? You know, we're having success in network marketing, love Javita, everything's great, but what are our bigger plans? And everybody really needs to have a little reality check about that. Like, what do you want people to say about you when you die? First of all, how old do you want to be when you die? You know, so I started thinking about
I want to be 120.
Me too. The Bible says we can live to be 120. So I want to take that time frame of 120, and I started to do the math and deduct. I've got 78 years left.
Oh
okay?
My gosh.
What do you want to do in those 78 years? So if you're not living by design, setting long-term goals, setting short-term goals, and trying to determine what you're going to do in that amount of time, wouldn't you agree that you're just kind of a sailboat without a rudder? And you know, it's funny that sailboats are these big, massive, powerful ships with these huge sails, and it's one little rudder on the back that steers the entire course of that ship. So ask yourself, are you like a sailboat without a rudder, or do you have a rudder and you're firmly in place and you know where you're charting your course to? And you want to start by, you know, setting some personal goals and some business goals and making them manageable, making them reasonable. And the other thing is this, sometimes your short-term goals can be very overwhelming if you're not reaching them unless you have a big picture. And that's what makes things so much more manageable is, you know, you might not meet your short-term goals that you have established right now, but you need to take a look at the big picture and see where you are as far as getting to that big picture the next 78 years or whatever that might be. I mean, I'm a little extreme, so when I plan out far in advance. But I'd like Dawn to talk. We were talking a little bit about the dream board that we did for our family, and Dawn really loves to talk about the dream board.
I love dreaming, and actually we were just in the Bahamas, and we were at the resort, and we went to the marina, and remember walking around, and we saw these huge yachts, and so we said, we got to put this on our dream board. I never really wanted a big boat, but they are gorgeous. So we're going to have to update ours. But I like to every year we sit down as a family and we make a dream board, and our kids are enrolled in that dream, which is really important to put your family on there. If you know, anybody that's close and special to you, so they're part of your dream. And what we do, we just take a huge piece of poster board, we sit down at the table, we get some magazines, the kids use all the ink and the printer in the office, right. And they just print out things they want. Olivia puts like a pony or, you know, just all different things, whatever they want at the time. You know, if it's a video game, something so simple and so small. And we trace the kids' hands. Every kid has a corner. Bill and I are in the middle. And we just put our wishes, our hopes, our dreams, you know, not only for us, but also we have a dream just to help other people. And it's really cool, like every year when we redo the board, to take the old one down, you know, and to look back, and the kids and even, you know, Bill and I, we get to look back and see, wow, look at all the stuff that we can cross off. And maybe, you know, on the new one, we're going to bring some more stuff in or keep some of the old stuff that's still on there that we haven't got to yet. But I just think a dream is so, so important because it's kind of going to push you to when you're out there working or you have your goals. It's the driving force behind what you do every single day to get you to those dreams. So it's so important, guys. If you sit down with your family this weekend, just make a dream board, and it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And wait till I give the kids this most recent worksheet, which is tell me what year, how old you want to be when you die. Let's figure out what the year is.
That one. I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
No.
All right. Well, maybe I won't use those exact words, but you understand where I'm going. Is that you need to have some long-term goals. So, guys, I want to thank you all for being here with us today, and we'll see you here next Tuesday. Take care.
Bye.
God bless.